Wow, Top Star Junior Sedans out on the racetrack. The trade hire. Pace is headed to the infield. Just the 6 of them to do battle tonight. Alyssa Halliday, all the way from Broome, will be your pole sitter in car number 4 to our outside. 101 from Collie is Dylan Rees. 29, Thomas Host. 61 from Kununurra is Hannah Tompkins. Lara Edwards in 95 from Manjimup, and Bunbury's Vince Lindsay. Car number 40 are your 6 starters to do battle tonight in the KJB Fabrication Top Stars. This first heat race over 8 laps. And Alyssa Halliday would have never raced here before, only about 2 seasons into her racing career. She leads down the back straight for the first time. Hannah Tompkins, a big lunge to the outside. Hannah was racing here a fortnight ago in the Mitsubishi Lancer, car number 61, all the way from Kununurra. A bit of a southern racing tour during the January school holidays. And Tompkins now leads the Auto Pro entry. Thomas Hosa, local here in Margaret River. 3/4 track high on the outside, and car number 29 goes around the outside of Alyssa Halliday, goes back to third, and a gaggle of Hyundai Excels. Vince Lindsay in 40. 95, Lara Edwards, and the 101 out of Collie is Dylan Rees, who's proudly supported by Collie Bin Hire. But Hannah Tompkins is straight at the field. She's checked out on him. The Mitsubishi Lancer absolutely humming down the back straight here in Margaret River. Thomas Host sits in second from Vince Lindsay. Alyssa Halliday, that beautifully turned out. Roadline Civil Contractors. Mitsubishi Mirage is 4th. From the Cuts Transport, number 95 of Lara Edwards, and the 101 of Dylan Rees rounds them out. So 5 visitors taking on the lone local, who sits in second in Thomas Host in car number 29. Almost a bit of contact between himself and Vince Lindsay. Halliday is 4th from Edwards, and Dylan Rees rounding them out. But Hannah Tompkins, so she's got nearly a quarter of a lap gap back to that pair of Hyundai Excels in Thomas Host in 29. And the 40 of Vince Lindsay, a big lunge into turn number 3, around the outside, moves up into second place momentarily. Thomas Host fighting back on the low line of the CB Graphics. Number 29, a great battle for second place between those 2 young fellas. Lara Edwards is now 4th from Alyssa Halliday, and Dylan Rees in car number 101 rounds them out. But 2 laps remaining this time around for Hannah Tompkins in car number 61. As I mentioned, all the way from Kununurra, as Vince Lindsay runs wide in the front straight. Nearly opened the door for Thomas Host to fight back on the low line. Lara Edwards is 4th from Alyssa Halliday, and Dylan Rees rounds them out. But the white flag being displayed for the first time tonight for our Top Star Junior Sedans. 1 to run for Hannah Tompkins, who's really come to grips with the trade hire Augusta Margaret River Speedway on this trip to the southwest to do some racing. Vince Lindsay and Thomas Host, I think, will be your top 3. But you can put your glasses down. It's all Hannah Tompkins, a dominant performance in heat number 1 of the KJB Fabrication Top Star Junior Sedans. She gets it done over the 8 laps in car number 61 from the 40 of Vince Lindsay. 29 of Thomas Host will be home for 3rd for the 95 of Lara Edwards out of Manjimup. The 4 of Alyssa Halliday, and 101 of Dylan Rees rounds them out. And what was an entertaining heat number 1 of our KJB Fabrication Top Star Junior Sedans.